We're talking Tinder. Okay, before we get arrested for that. Okay. Welcome to the Tinder support group, third episode. Episode 3 is the do's and don'ts, hashtag
Date real.
We decided, we've done a little, as Tinder. Okay, my name is Nancy. Let's just get this shit out of the way. My name is Nancy. I'm a Tinderologist. I've been on Tinder for, 759 days now, whatever. Yeah, that. And honestly, I took myself off because I think I've done enough research to make me puke. So we're going to talk about shit that's real tonight. And one of the things that we're going to talk about is the do's and don'ts.
Kids already out of
you better introduce yourself, and everyone else introduce yourselves.
I'm Gretchen. I used to be a member. Let's date real.
Okay, see? Mm-hmm. Doesn't mean that we're totally off Tinder because we do some research on there, which is fucking hilarious. Okay, so the more research we do, though, what we're finding is that, okay, so I just read this study by the American Psychology, blah-de-blah, I have no idea what it was. You might think that Tinderologist is not a degree you could get at Harvard, but I went to Harvard, and so I really did. But
no, I did.
Yale. I went to Harvard, Yale. Harvard, Yale. It's a
Berkeley.
It's a
Berkeley.
Oh, Berkeley.
Berkeley.
That's even better. Berkeley, Harvard.
You just wait. This is going to be.
This is it. Someone should invent this degree because it's messing with people's minds. Okay, so bottom line is the more research we do, what we found is that those algorithms that Match.com, eHarmony, all those people do, or those companies that say, oh, you're going to meet the perfect person. Liars, liar. Great Expectations, like from last episode, no, liar.
They want you to spend your money.
They want you to spend money.
They want you to keep swiping. They want you to not really find the person of your dreams.
Right. And the bottom line is the swiping applications don't profess to have this algorithm. Just Match.com, eHarmony, silver singles, which I get. Can you fucking imagine that? I'm not a silver single.
You were a blonde single.
Right. I have no idea what color my hair is. Okay, so anyway, they profess to have these algorithms that match you perfectly. Now, here's the statistics. 1 in 542 is the average person meeting someone that's actually right for you. Once you put parameters on there, like, oh, gee, I'd like them to be bigger than 4'5", no. Then it's 1 in a million. 1 in a million.
So 1 in a million.
So you might as well just Tinder.
Okay, my mom just texted me, how do I get on Tinder? Literally. And she's been married for 40 years.
Oh my God. Yeah. Her mother's hilarious, by the way. We call her, we're not going to call her, but the last part of her name is Ita. Okay, so
this one's for you, Shalita.
Shalita, this one's for you.
All right, let's do some do's and don'ts.
Okay, so do's and don'ts. All right, so here we go. So one thing I want to say is that you might, in this world that we live in, like we're trying to get the date real thing, but one thing we might get introduced on Tinder, on Match.com, whatever. But when you actually go out with someone, it becomes like a job interview. And I don't know, every job interview I've ever been on has never ended up with me naked. Have you had that?
Not that I recall.
Okay. I'd let you know that company. But anyway, so yeah, I have never been on a job interview where I've ended up naked. Dating is different. You kind of want to end up naked. Well, sometimes you do. Sometimes you don't. But here's my things on that. Don't treat your dates like a job interview.
No.
Do.
Be a human being.
Do.
Be a human being.
Do use your gut.
Yeah.
If you meet someone and you're like, hey, yeah, you don't need a job interview for that. It doesn't even really matter. And if you don't do it like a job interview, you may end up naked, which is actually kind of okay. Okay, so that was one of my
if that's what you want to do.
Right.
So, but I don't know. I was just thinking of a don't that I always think about, and I feel like it's very much my age group, most likely, is that they'll be trying to be like, because of the whole internet and Instagram world that we live in, like everybody's trying to be blown up like they're Bill Gates, I'm driving a
no one wants to be Bill Gates because he has Asperger's.
No.
I mean, he's brilliant, he's really rich, but you do not want
to that's not the point, though.
Only
the
Melinda
point
Gates wants to date
is that everybody's trying to act like they rolling around in like Mercedes-Benz,
or
they caught the biggest fish, or they've climbed the highest mountain.
Epic.
And it's like, Bitch, you haven't done any of these things, and you live on your mama's couch. So just say I'm living on my mom's couch. Women would probably have more respect.
Say it's a really nice couch. Just saying. Okay. Oh, one thing we forgot was because we always are drinking something tonight. Yes. Actually, because I skied today, so I'm really tired. All right, so this is our fave. So it's Crown. This is from Canada. It's an import. Hopefully, there's no wall between us and Canada, but we have this, and then we match it with Fresca, and it creates
a Frisky.
Frisky.
This is
we love Friskies,
and it makes you a little
makes you a little frisky.
Makes you want to toss.
Don't judge us by the amount on the bottle. Just saying. All right.
We just bought that today.
We did. Well, no, that's not true. That was from the other day.
That's not true.
All right.
Someone had to replace that bottle.
The other do and don't I have. This is another do and don't I have. The other do and don't I have is that one time I read in a profile
at band camp.
One time at band camp, I shoved the flute up my pussy. What? You don't even think I know how to do that? Okay, so that's from the movie. I did not make that up. And I don't even play the flute. I used to play the French horn. That would have fucking hurt.
I never even went to band camp.
I went to band camp, and I played the French horn, and you'd never shove that up your pussy.
Well,
I am just saying. There's a big bell at the end. It's just not good. All right, I digress. And I'd like to get back to this. So I read this thing, and this guy wrote, I am into sapiophiles. And I'm like, and I'm a pretty intelligent person, but I was like, what's a sapiophile? So I looked it up, and embarrassingly, it means that they are into intellectual people. And I thought, oh, so if you're a sapiophile, you like smart people. Why can't you just fucking say that? Like, I like smart people. And then I thought, anyone that uses the word file, like pedophile, nail file, vile file, freak file.
That's under the
You don't want anyone that's a file. So that's a don't. Anyone that uses the word file, don't. So men, if you're doing your profile, if you like intellectual women, just say, I really like sexy librarians. That's a good one. Right? Instead of
like, wear some glasses.
Oh my Lanta. I mean, can you imagine? I'm a sapiophile. I was like, what the fuck is that?
Kind of sounds like a lizard.
It does.
Like a lizard.
Unless I'm gonna get in your brain, I'm gonna fuck your brain.
I don't know what a lizard
I don't even know.
is.
I've been drinking too many Friskies, so I'm swearing a lot tonight, and I apologize. Hope the kids are out of the room. I have a lizard brain going on. Okay.
Here's another thing I don't want you to do, people out there. I don't need a dick pic of you. Listen, I'm on a date with you. If I want to meet you, I don't need a fake dick pic. That's a thing too. Fake dick pic.
I've gotten those.
Okay.
All the way from London, across the pond.
Yes.
And believe me, that dick would never reach across the pond. I'm just saying, not going to reach across the pond.
Not even on a small map.
No. No, it was frightening.
Listen, we don't need all the dick pics of you. Maybe some women do. I think from what I've heard from
meet you first.
We don't want the dick pic. We're on a date with you because we know you have a dick. Okay? If you're a heterosexual couple going out on a date, okay? I know you have a dick. That's why I'm on a date with you, okay?
Right. I don't need to see it in advance.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good one. So do not send dick pics, guys. So this is a guy-girl episode.
Fake ones.
Don't
send fake ones.
Or certainly don't send fake ones. And don't worry if you don't send a dick pic that we're going to assume that you don't have a dick, because that's not true. We assume you do have a dick.
If you don't, then you should let us know beforehand.
The other thing that I'm going to say that I'm really embarrassed to admit, and I think I grew up in New Jersey. I really shouldn't be this naive, but I've gone on first Tinder dates where they come to one of my houses. And so we call this, don't let them do house calls.
Don't do that.
Gretchen says, never do this. Never do this. So one of them came here, brought in his Bible, which is totally fine. But he told me he didn't want to have sex. Next thing you know, I was on the counter. I'm just saying. And I was like, I'm really confused. I'm confused. And it wasn't just because I was blonde. I mean, that's confusing.
I have so many things I want to say.
Next thing, I know.
I have so many things I want to say.
She has, I mean, this is one of those I told you so. And that's what she's doing right now in her brain. I told you so. I told you so.
No, I have so many political, things.
Oh,
politically correct things I'm not allowed to say.
Well, we could maybe later. When we get a better following.
Struggle.
Then I had another person come to my other house, and it turns out that the Ferrari picture wasn't real. He was in a rental car. There was that. And then there was the other guy that was literally a
Ooh, that could be a new
convicted felon.
hashtag Bill Gates wannabe. That could be a new
Hashtag
one.
Bill Gates hashtag Melinda wants you. That's Melinda Gates. Anyway, I'm just saying. So don't have them come to your house. No house calls. That's a don't. Don't do house calls. Do meet them out for a drink.
One drink. And say you're gonna have one drink. And if you hit it off, have dinner, maybe suck his dick later. I don't know. But
I did not.
But
Well,
if
my
the
parents.
first date doesn't go, if the first drink does not go well, you need to say
No.
goodbye.
That's
So
that use your gut.
You need to use your own intuition, period.
Use your gut.
No matter
That's
what.
my boobs, but my gut's down here. But use your gut. I'm just saying, use your gut. All right, so we've had a few do's and don'ts tonight.
And see what his fake dick pic really looks like.
Yeah, and and bottom line is keep those dick pics because we're gonna do a dick pic episode and we want them.
Wait.
We want them. We're gonna do it from the meatpacking district in New York because we think that's fucking hilarious. So that's what we're gonna do. So anyway, so here's our episode, the do's and don'ts. But here's our real message.
Date
real.
So let's talk about dating real. Let's date real. Ask a woman out, okay?
Yeah. So
Treat her.
here's
like
the deal.
she
Like
should be treated.
everyone wants to run into someone in the grocery store, like bang their cart. We are kind of drunk. We like bang your cart into not bang your cart, but bang your cart into the grocery store and be like, oh my god, there's the man of my dreams.
Show her your thrust.
And you know what they do? They walk away. They just leave. And they just leave. They just leave.
Oh, that reminds us.
Oh.
Show her.
Okay, so because people think because we're such good friends and we're such different age that we're gay or we're something.
She is
and
not
we're
my
all
sugar
for
mama.
gay. No.
She is my.
We're just
we're
friends.
You can't see
This
it
says
from
WJF with exclamation points.
here.
They're just going to show your cleavage. Okay, so we're just friends. We have to explain that to everyone, and we really don't know why. Okay, so here's the deal. When you see people that are together that you really don't know what their relationship with is, you need to ask this. Not just, how are you gay? Are you partners? Are you this? Don't assume. Just say, how do you know each other?
Boom.
How fucking easy is that? Then you can say, oh, well, we're really good friends. Or I'm fucking her. Or whatever it is. But people just assume and we're over it. Anyway, that is a different story. It's not about dating because I'm not dating you.
No, we're going back to dating
We
real.
could never date.
We're going back to the episode.
We're going back to this. Date real. Anyway, we love you.
No,
Right
we
in.
have to talk about dating real. We have to
No,
talk
I
about dating.
think I'm talked enough. I really kind of want to eat.
No, we have to talk about dating real. It's the episode. What's one thing you would say that you would want someone to date real? How would you want to be dated?
I'd
Come
really,
on, from your heart, from your soul.
from my soul, I'd really like to have someone ask me out to dinner,
And
drinks,
yes, and how would you like to be treated?
like, oh wow, I really want to be with you. Not just, are you the next swipe that I could around the corner?
Boom.
You know?
There you go.
There's
Date
that.
real, motherfuckers. Date real.
Real. All right, so we're gonna end this show, and we're gonna say that Gretchen's thing is, be careful.
Listen, good luck out there. Date real.
And remember, you don't need any more friends. And date real. Okay,
Date
put up the
real.
date real thing. And we're going to end this. Bye. We'll see you next week. I think next week we're going to talk about all this swipe life shit that's coming out. It's really
Or
ridiculous.
dick pics. That's always a good episode.
Oh, that's going to be a big one. We got to get to the meatpacking district for that. Bye-bye.
Oh, no, I don't know if we ever pushed go live.
You never pushed it.
We never pushed go live. That's all right. We've got live stuff.